Now next is oxochromes. So what were chromophores? ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਾ ਸਮਝ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਵੀ chromophores ਹੁੰਦੇ ਕੀ ਨੇ what are chromophores
सर जो कलर देते थे
ਕੱਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੂरे 10 ਮਿੰਟ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਮੈਂ ਬੋਲਿਆ ਵਾ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ let me stop recording so what are oxochromes these are characteristic group which themselves do not act as chromophores but when they attached with chromophore they shift lambda max towards longer wavelength. So they shift lambda max towards longer wavelength. So what are oxochromes? Oxochromes themselves, they do not act as chromophore, but when they attached with chromophore, they shift lambda max towards longer wavelength. Repeat karo definition. Ishika.
Yes, sir.
Repeat karo bete. What are oxochromes?
These are characteristic group which themselves do not act as chromophore, but when they attach with chromophore, they shift lambda max towards longer wavelength.
They shift lambda max towards longer wavelength. Okay. So how they do that? How they will shift lambda max towards longer wavelength? They do not themselves act as a chromophore. That means ਜਿਹੜੇ oxochromes ਨੇ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ chromophore act ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ. So that means they will not show pi to pi star transition and n to pi star transition. Chromophores ਕਿਹੜੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਹ ਦੋ transitions show ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ pi to pi star and n to pi star. So how oxochromes they will shift lambda max towards longer wavelength. Lambda max longer wavelength ਵੱਲ ਕਿਵੇਂ shift ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ? We have already discussed one point. So how they will act? If there is an increase in conjugation on attachment of oxochrome, what will happen to lambda max? What's the effect of conjugation over lambda max? कल ही डिस्कस किया है.
अगर सर कॉन्जुगेशन इंक्रीज होएगी तो लैम्डा मैक्स भी इंक्रीज होएगा.
Lambda max भी increase होएगा. With the increase in conjugation, lambda max also increased. So how these oxochromes act? So when you attach oxochrome with chromophore, they extend conjugation. So when oxochrome is attached with chromophore, what they do is they extend conjugation. So when they extend conjugation, lambda max shift towards longer wavelength. That's how they work. For example, if you have benzene, and benzene lambda max is 255 nanometer. With absorption maxima epsilon maxima 203. Now your benzene, it has only pi bond. तो इधर केड़े होंगे transition pi to pi star, and its lambda max is 255 nanometer. Suppose you attach NH2 group. What will happen? Aniline. What will happen to lambda max?
Sir, increase हो जाए.
Lambda max will increase. Why? Because this pair of electron present over nitrogen, okay, it will extend conjugation. Okay, this will undergo conjugation with this aromatic ring. So lambda max will increase to 280 nanometer, with absorption intensity also increased, and it goes to 1430. So what is NH2 here? What you call NH2? It is not a chromophore. NH2 अगर देखो, NH2 is ना तो N2 pi star transition होएगी, ना pi to pi star transition होएगी. But when you attach it with this chromophore, it shifts lambda max towards longer wavelength. So what is NH2?
Oxochrome.
NH2 is a oxochrome. So here NH2 is a oxochrome. So these oxochrome, they usually have non-bonding electrons. They usually have non-bonding electrons over it, and when you attach with chromophore, they extend conjugation and shift lambda max towards longer wavelength. So can you give me some other examples of oxochromes? Some other example of oxochromes similar to this?
Ethoxy group, sir.
You can have oxygen containing compounds like OH. It also have non-bonding electrons, so it can extend conjugation. You can have methoxy group, any alloxy group, OR group. Okay, you can have halogens. Halogens also have non-bonding electron pair, and they can also extend conjugation. Similarly, you can have sulfur. So it is any atom which have non-bonding electrons present over it, and it itself doesn't show N to pi star and pi to pi star transition. So let's take one other example. Suppose you have azobenzene. And in this case, azobenzene lambda max is 320 nanometer, with epsilon max 21,000. And if you take ethoxybenzene, this one, its lambda max is 385 nanometer, and epsilon max is 42,000. So what happens when you attach this ethoxy group? When you attach ethoxy groups, lambda max has shift towards the longer wavelength. Why?
सर O के ऊपर जो नॉन बॉन्डिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है वो कॉन्जुगेशन शो कर रहे हैं.
Oxygen के ऊपर जो non bonding electrons हैं, they will show conjugation. So this ethoxy group, it acts as a oxochrome. And this is your remaining molecule is your chromophore. So is it clear to all of you? What are oxochromes?
Yes, sir.
Can a double bond act as a oxochrome? Can this double bond, can it act as a oxochrome?
No, sir.
No. Why not? Why not? Why it can't act as a oxochrome?
Yes, sir, ये एक्ट करेगा.
वाई क्यों करेगा?
सर ये भी कॉन्जुगेशन शो कर रहा है इसलिए।
बेटे इसमें कहाँ कंजुगेशन है? कहाँ कंजुगेशन है बताओ बेटे इसमें? सिंपल एक डबल बॉन्ड लिखा है मैंने। आपके पास ये डबल बॉन्ड है, ठीक है। इज दिस डबल बॉन्ड इन कंजुगेशन? किदे नाल कंजुगेशन च? बोलो किस दे नाल कंजुगेशन दे विच है? You have simple one pi bond to which it is in conjugation with. ਕਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਜੀਸ਼ਨਸ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ ਇਸ ਡਬਲ ਬੌਂਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ?
pi to pi star,
pi to pi star.
pi star।
ਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ pi to pi star ट्रांजिशन शो करते ने ਜਾਂ n to pi star ट्रांजिशन शो करते ने, ठीक है, they absorb radiation because of pi to pi star or n to pi star transitions. What we call them?
Chromophore।
Chromophore. And what are auxochromes? They are not chromophores. That means they will not show pi to pi or n to pi star transition. But when they attached with chromophore, they shift lambda max towards longer wavelength by extending conjugation. Conjugation extend करनगे। पता नहीं केड़े पासों तुसी केमिस्ट्री पढ़ी है। Now next is another important terms, bathochromic shift and this is also called red shift. These are very, very important terms. Exams questions on there. Second is hypsochromic shift or blue shift. Third is hyperchromic shift, and fourth one is hypochromic shift. So it's hypochromic shift. Okay. So when we draw spectra, UV visible spectra, you have this kind of spectra, okay? And this is your lambda max, where absorption is maximum. On this axis you have a wavelength, and on this axis you have a absorbance intensity or epsilon. And at this point, intensity of absorbance is max. So this is epsilon max, and at this point it is a lambda max. First two terms or first two factors that deal with lambda max, change in lambda max, and these two factors, hyperchromic and hypochromic shift, they deal with the epsilon max. They deal with the absorption maximum. So bathochromic and hypsochromic shift, they deal with the absorption wavelength, and hyperchromic and hypochromic shift, they deal with the epsilon max. So let us discuss these terms one by one, and let us start with the bathochromic shift. Bathochromic shift is also called red shift. So what do you understand by red shift? Now, it deals with lambda max. That means there will be shift in lambda max. So red is a longer wavelength or a shorter wavelength? Red is towards longer wavelength.
Longer, sir.
Longer. So what is bathochromic shift? It is any factor that shift absorption maxima, that is your lambda max value, absorption maxima, towards longer wavelength. Any factor that shift lambda max towards longer wavelength is called bathochromic shift or red shift. So how this bathochromic shift or red shift can be achieved? Bolo? We have already discussed. What is
Oxochrome
by attaching oxochrome. So you can achieve them by attaching oxochrome. So if you attach oxochrome with chromophore, it will shift lambda max towards longer wavelength by extending conjugation. So we have already known this, and we will take same example. Last time benzene. So what was lambda max here?
255.
255 nanometer. And if you attach oxochrome with it, what it will do, it will extend conjugation and lambda max will go to 280 nanometer. So you can do by attaching oxochrome, red shift or bathochromic shift can be achieved. Second point, by extending conjugation. So if you extend conjugation, what will happen? Homo-LUMO gap will decrease and wavelength will increase. We have discussed yesterday also. So here you can take example of ethylene. So you have ethylene. Here lambda max is 175 nanometer. And if you attach another double bond in conjugation, suppose you have this one. So here two double bonds are in conjugation. They are separated by single bond. Conjugation the matlab ki hunda hai, your double bonds are separated by single bond. They are at alternating position. So here lambda max shift to the 217 nanometer. So you can see by extending conjugation, lambda max goes to the higher value. And third one is by using solvent. So if you use solvent of low polarity, it will shift N to pi star transition towards longer wavelength. If you use solvent of low polarity, then it will shift N to pi star transition towards longer wavelength. For example, can you give me an example of low polarity solvent?
hexane,
Hanji, hexane, or high polarity solvent like water. So if you have an acetone, and if you record UV visible spectra of this acetone by using solvent water, in that case its lambda max is 274 nanometer. 264. But if you change solvent less polar like hexane, in that case lambda max shift to the 279 nanometer. So with decrease in polarity, Okay, if you use low polarity solvent, N2 pi star move towards the longer wavelength. So these are the various factors by which you can achieve bathochromic shift. Now tomorrow कल भी class होगी थोड़ी at 10:30.